Right. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
So today onwards, we are going to discuss about Python. That's why we met together here, right? So before going to start my discussion, let me introduce myself, right? So this is Satyanarayana, Java certified, Python certified, Big Data certified also. Okay. So I have more than 18 years of experience in real-time development as well as training also. I trained more than 10,000 students so far. How many? 10,000 students during 18 years. Okay. And I trained more than 4,000 students in Java, more than 3,000 students in Python. And I trained many students in C, C++, data structures, big data technologies. Okay. So that is my background story, right? Okay. So let me start my discussion, right? So first, let us try to understand Python history. Python history. So Python's, if you look at my screen, Python implemented by, come on, Guido van Rossum. You can say Guido van Rossum also not. Guido van Rossum. Who implemented Python? Guido van Rossum in the year 1991. In the year 1991. Is it the new language or very old language? It is also very old language, just like Java programming language. Almost more than 30 years back, we have Python programming language. It is not the latest one, right? Actually, this, Python implemented by, Python is a product of a company called, Python is a product of a company called, organization called PSF. Which company? It is a product of which company?
Yes.
PSF, Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation. It is American non-profitable organization. Non-profit organization. Why it is non-profit organization? Because this company providing Python as a free software. Python is not licensed software. So if you want to work with a Python, either for personal development or commercial purpose, you need not purchase it. You need not purchase it because Python is totally free. That's why I'm using the term. It's a non-profit organization. You can say it's a charitable trust. Okay, if you want, you can donate some amount, no problem. They will take. Okay. Okay. So this company providing a website called www.python.org. ORG. So you can go for this website. I'll show you now, right? You can go for this website. You can download whatever version you want. You can download it. Okay. You can use it either for personal purpose or commercial purpose also, no problem. But you need not purchase. You need not purchase. That's why I'm saying it is a non-profit organization. Okay. Right. My next question here is. But we have many powerful programming languages like Python, right? Java is very powerful. C#.NET is a very powerful programming language. And Scala is also very powerful programming language. These are all high-level programming languages. Which are high-level? Python, Java, Scala, C#.NET. These are all very powerful high-level programming languages. They're also very powerful. But even there are many competitors for Python programming language because Java, C#.NET, Scala, they are the competitors of Python. Competitors of
Python.
But even there are many competitors. Why Python has been becoming more popular for the past 30 to 35 years for all kinds of application development? Why Python is so popular? See, when you talk about data science related applications, because future will be totally data science, right? Okay. But when you talk about data science related applications, first preference goes to Python. Today, 95% of companies using Python for data science applications develop. Data science means scientific applications, okay, artificial intelligence applications, machine learning applications. Okay, they're very popular, right? So they're all implemented using only Python. No one is using other languages. Why? Because of its features. It's a features. We will see that all the features. Don't worry, one by one, we will see. So totally, when you talk about Python, what is Python? First of all, it's a programming language, right? So what is the purpose of programming language? So why should I learn Python? I'm saying it's a programming language. Why should I learn Python? By learning Python, what you can do?
Developing.
Yes, developing applications, right? Using programming languages, we can develop some applications. But what kind of applications I can develop using Python? What are the features of Python? We will see in detail and very good manner. Okay. Now, before going to discuss about the features and what kind of applications we can develop using Python, we have to understand some additional points towards Python. Okay. Now, let me if you look at C now, the first version of Python is what? 0.9.0. 0.9. It is a first version. It is a very first version which is released in the year 1991. Let me show you what are the different versions are available in Python. I'll show you one by one. Okay. Already I told you like a PSF provided one company, one website called python.org, right? So let me type Python. Okay. Python download. Python download. Okay. Python download. Okay. Python download. Simply download. Okay. See now what are the first then come on see www.python.org. Okay. So www.python.org. Right. Come on see here. If you observe it, you can install Python in Windows or you can install Python in Linux, Unix, Mac, and many more other operating systems also. Okay. So before going to select a particular Python version, you have to understand what is your operating system first. Whether you have Windows or even you have Windows, whether it is XP or Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 11, you have to know all the things. You have to know all the things. Why? Because I'll tell you. Actually, in my system, I have Windows operating system. So I'm going to click on Windows, right? You know, these are the various versions, right? What are the latest version? 3.13.2. But one thing, here see now. Here we have two types of releases, stable releases, other one is pre-releases. Okay. But if you when you talk about pre-releases, which is the version 3.14 point something, right? But here 3.13. But which one is the best one? Always stable releases are best one because these versions are already tested versions. But what about pre-releases? They are not completely tested. They are under testing. That's why don't go for pre-releases. Always you have to go for stable releases. And another point is, for every stable release, they have been giving some release note. Okay. So what are the notes? Suppose if I want to work with 3.13.2, what is your Windows minimum operating system? More than Windows 7, at least 10 or 11 compulsory. If you have Windows 7 or Windows XP older versions, you cannot work with 13.2, 3.13.2. That's what I'm saying is, before going to start downloading, you have to check what is your operating system. Okay, and whether it is a 7 or 10 or 11, you have to identify. Based on that, you have to download that particular version. Okay, but how can I check what is my operating system? Very simple. Okay, let me show you that one also because that is also very important for us. Okay, Come on, let me share my desktop, right? Come on, guys. If you look at, let me go for this one. See, go to this PC. Okay, right click on it. Right, go to properties. Go to properties. Okay. So in the properties, it will show you total information. See now, my operating system is Windows 10 operating system, professional edition. Okay. Other one is you have to understand whether your operating system is a 64-bit, 32-bit, 16-bit. Okay. But of course, all are using 64. In few cases, like a very old, like a old versions of 32-bit, all are 64-bit. Okay. So come on, two things you have to understand here. What is my operating system? That is Windows 10 professional. What is my operating system's system type? 64-bit operating system. Understood now? So once you understand, okay, your operating system and the type of the operating system, then I can download whatever version I want. Now I can use now 3.13.2 because my operating system is 10 and my version type of operating system is 64-bit. Now here see now we have two types of downloads, 60-bit 16-bit download, 32-bit download. My operating system is 64-bit. I have to click on it. If you click on it, automatically software will be downloaded. Okay, at this moment I'm not going to show you because after 2 days we will see how to download, how to install. So first today we are going to discuss about typical part. Okay, right? And the interesting point is, see, there are so many versions here, 3.12.9, 3.12.8. For every version, there is release note, right? So many older versions also, hundreds of older versions, because remember, look at me, every 3 months or 4 months, they are getting one new version. Every 3 to 4 months, they are getting one new version. Implemented in the year 1991. This is 2025, almost 25 years. So 35 years. 35 into yearly 3 versions, assume approximately. How many versions? 35 into 3. So many versions, right? Yes or no? Okay, of course. In our course, we are going to discuss about always latest version only. Latest version. Did you understand this version story? Happy now? Shall I move to the next one? Right. Now, once you understand basic idea of Python, right? Yeah, Python implemented by once again, Python implemented Buddha and Rosen in the year 1991. So Python is a product of which company? Yes, sir. PSF, Python Software Foundation. It is a charitable trust, right? It's a no-profit organization. This organization provides a website called www.python.org. So you can, because why it is called charitable trust? Because it provides Python as a free software. You need not purchase it. Okay. So how can I download my Python? I can go for python.org website. I can download whatever I want without any license agreements, right? Then I can use my downloaded Python version either for a commercial purpose or personal purpose. No problem at all. Understood the story? Yes. Now once you understand this, actually the interesting point is, okay, interesting point is my next screen see now. Not this one, already we have discussed about this, right? Next one. Very interesting, guys. Okay, look at me. I'm saying using Python, you can implement any kind of applications. Like we can go for desktop applications, we can go for web applications, we can go for distributed, we can go for mobile programming, you can go for gaming development, you can go for data science related application. Whatever application you want, you can implement using Python. Okay, but interesting point, Python providing more than 1 lakh libraries. How many?
1 lakh libraries.
To learn all the 1 lakh libraries, one life is not enough. Okay. Of course, we are not, no need to learn all the 1 lakh libraries, right? Because various developments are there. So if you want to go for web development, just you have to understand libraries towards web application enough. If you want to become a good data scientist, you have to understand the libraries towards data science. Okay. But what I'm saying is, Python is providing more than 1 lakh libraries. So those libraries, listen carefully, those libraries providing 60 to 70% of every application development. How much coding? Suppose if you want to develop a web application, how much code you have to write? 30 to 40% only, 60 to 70% of code already provided by Python in the form of libraries. If you want to create a data science related application, so we have excellent libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Scikit-learn. So many. So these are the library names. Don't tense up unnecessarily. I'm going to probably technical terms both, right? I'll give you each and every point, right? So using those libraries, you can, I mean, those libraries provide automatically 60 to 70% of total application development. How much code you are writing? Just 30 to 40%. Enough. So by writing 30 to 40%, you can finish your application. Now tell me, Python easy or complex? It's easy. You are not writing 100% of coding. You are writing only 30 to 40. Who can provide 60 to 70? Python provides in the form of library. Okay, and that too. Whatever 30 to 40% you are writing, that is simple coding. Complex coding already available in the form of library. Development is easy, simple coding, no less burden on the developer, less development time, less development cost. Okay.
Easy to understand, easy to learn.
Yes. Okay. That is the screen says, right? The screen. And the next one, see guys. Now let us try to understand features of Python one by one, because you have to understand how Python is able to support all kinds of application development. So further you want to understand features. The first feature of Python is what? Simple and small. Simple, small. How can I say Python is simple? Come on, guys. Yes, please. No, sorry. Thank you. So Python is simple. How can I say that? That's why I told you. That's why I told you. How much code you are writing for every application development? 30 to 40, 60 to 70. Let me tell you, not even 60 to 70. 80 to 90% of code is given by Python indirectly. Only you are writing 10 to 15%. I'll show you practically when you go for examples. I'll show you. Okay. Okay, I'll give you one point, guys. Suppose listen carefully. Let me go for my paint. Okay. 0. 100 lines of, let me tell you one excellent point. 100 lines of C or C++ code is equivalent to 5 to 10 lines of Java code. Which one? Java code. That means what? What is the meaning of this one? Tell me. What is the meaning of this one? Tell me, guys. So whatever 100 lines you wrote in C++, I can write same code in Java within 5 to 10 lines. How much code you are able to reduce? 90% of coding. 90% of similar manner, when you compare Python with Java, 100 lines of Java code is equivalent to 5 to 10 lines of Python. You can imagine. Okay? 5 to 10 lines of come on, Python. So, and whatever 100 lines you wrote in Java, I can write same code in Python within 5 to 10 lines. So much code we are going to, reduce. We are able to concise. Okay, then tell me, when you compare Java with the Python, Java is easy, Python is easy.
Python is
so too much easy. So these two lines are telling me what Python is simple. Python is simple. And that too. Python syntax is dead easy. Python syntax is dead easy. If the syntax is dead easy, you need not put more concentrate on syntax, right? You can put 100% your concentration on the logic only. If you put 100% concentration on the logic, development becomes very easy. Development cost is very less, development time is very less. So these are other advantages, right? But how can I say Python is very small? Very small. See what I gave, 100 lines of Java code is equal to 5 to 10 lines of Python. So we are able to reduce maximum size. That means Python is very small, simple. That is the proof of Python is simple and small. And one more point let me tell you. When you talk about C language, which is a complex concept, can you tell me? In C language, which is a complex concept? Pointers. Pointers అంటే భయం అందరికి. Yes, pointers. are eliminated from Python.
Python.
Other one is operator overloading in C++. That is very complex concept. That is also eliminated from
Python.
Python. So whatever complex concepts you have in C++, they are eliminated from
Python.
And whatever best features which are there in C, whatever best features which are there in C++, Java, C#.NET, they're all inherited to Python.
Python.
So because of all these reasons, what I can say, Python is simple and
Simple and easy learn.
easy
Understood.
programming language. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yes. So once you understand this screen, now let me go for next excellent screen. Very, very, very important. So many things we are going to understand here. Okay, this is very important screen. Listen carefully. So many points we are going to understand here. Interview point of view. These are very, very, very important. Okay, these are very, 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 very important. Okay, so let me explain all this. Right. Okay. So next feature of Python see now here. Python is free and open source. Alright, I told you Python is free because who is providing Python? PSF. PSF is charitable trust. No license agreements, right? So Python free and open. Are free, open source are the same or different? If they are same, why should I write those? They are not same, right? Free means no need to purchase it. What the meaning of open source? Open source in the sense, I'll tell you, listen. So this is my Python software, as you know, just for better understanding. This is my Python software. I downloaded. What the latest version just now we have seen 3.13.2 version I have downloaded. You can open it. You can open. See, anyone can open Python source code. They can make some changes in existing code or they can add some additional libraries also according to your application development. What I'm saying? I can open Python source code. I can make some changes in existing code to increase the performance. Or you can add some additional libraries according to your current application development. Current application? So after adding some additional code, after making some changes, I can launch my own Python flavor. I can launch my own Python flavor with my name, with my version. That is a Satya Python. Satya Python. That means in the market, there are many Python flavors are there. C Python, not Cypress. Okay, Json, okay, Anaconda Python, Iron Python, PyPy Python, Active Python. This many number of Python flavors are there in the market. So why Python having this many number of flavors? Similar manner, Satya Python also one flavor because I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to launch my own Python version. Okay, but why do we have this many number of Pythons in the market? Because it is open source. Got it? Got it? Okay, but in this case, which is the original Python? Which is the original Python? Original Python is C Python, which is given by PSF Python Software Foundation. So other Pythons like J Python, Iron Python, Anaconda Python, they are inherited from C Python after taking some changes. So this is the Python we are going to install. This is the Python we are going to use for our application development because this is the original Python. See why the name C Python? It is inherited from C language. Okay, it is inherited from C language. That's why the name is C Python. Got it, guys? What I'm saying, right? Okay, but after writing a Python program, assume that this is my Python program. I wrote a simple Python program using which language? Which flavor? C Python flavor. Now, once you write a program, you have to execute it, right? You have to execute. Then only you get some results, right? But in order to execute the C programs, we need a special environment called PVM. Python Virtual Machine. It is just like a JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So JVM is heart of Java, PVM is heart of Python.
Python.
Without PVM, Python waste, without JVM, Java waste, C better. Yeah, 100%. Okay. So what is PVM?
Python.
What is PVM? I'm not saying what is PVM stands for.
Python.
Don't say heart to kidney. Don't say that. Okay. Just for understanding again. It's a piece of software. It is the main piece of software. Because of PVM only, Java Python has been becoming more popular for the past 30 to 35 years in the market. Without PVM, Python fixed. Okay. So Python PVM is responsible for execution of your Python. Execution of your
Python.
Understood what I'm saying? Now the question here is, after writing a Python program using C Python, if you want to run it, what is compulsory? PVM is compulsory. But my question here is, after writing a Python program, I don't want to run it in PVM. I want to run it in Java virtual machine. Now Python program ఎక్కడ రన్ అవ్వాలి? Java runtime లో రన్ అవ్వాలి. JVM లో రన్ అవ్వాలి. అంటే that means if I want to load my Python program into JVM, I need some additional libraries, right? But they are not available in C Python. They are available in J Python. So J Python is almost C Python, but it is having some additional libraries which are used to load your Python program into JVM. Almost same coding. Okay, so what I'm saying is, you can run Python programs in JVM also. Okay, so further what is we need? C Python compulsory. Why J Python? Why we are not using C Python? To load Python program into JVM, we need some additional libraries. They are not available in C Python. They are available in J Python or JTAR. Both are same. Okay, J Python also called as JTAR. Okay, JTAR. Okay, right. So similar manner. After writing a Python program, I want to store it in .NET runtime, .NET, Microsoft .NET languages. Did you heard .NET languages? Like C#, .NET, VB, .NET, ASP.NET, F#, .NET, C#, .NET, okay, J#, .NET. So many languages are there. Okay. Now, if you want to run .NET programs, what is compulsory? Common language runtime. For Java, JVM. For Python, PVM. For .NET languages, CL. All are same. The names are changing. That's it. Okay. So, what if I want to load my Python program into CLR? Then we need some additional libraries, right? So they are present in Iron Python. Iron Python is almost similar to what? C Python. It is having some additional libraries which are used to load Python program into CLR. What should the differences between these? Right, come on. What about Anaconda Python? Come on, say this. When you talk, so when you talk about the size of these softwares, okay, size is maximum 25 MB to 30 MB. What is the size? 25 to 30 MB is the size of C Python or J Python or Anaconda Python. Sorry, Iron Python. If you look at Anaconda Python, almost size is 400 MB. That's why it's called Anaconda Python. Okay. What is there? Because I'm saying 400. This is 25 to 30. What is there in Anaconda Python? Let me tell you. Listen carefully. Using only Python, we can create desktop applications only. Which applications?
Desktop.
Which are desktop applications? Tell me. Notepad, MS Word, MS Excel, MS Paint, okay, PowerPoint. These are all called desktop applications. But what if I want to create a mini website? What if I want to create a large website like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, kind of enterprise of websites? What if I want to create distributed applications? What if I want to create mobile applications? What if I want to create data science applications? We need some additional libraries. Additional? They are not available in Python. Okay. See, if you want to create data science applications, we need NumPy. we need pandas, we need matplotlib, we need seaborn, we need scikit-learn. So these are the various libraries. They are not available in C Python. But if you want to become a good data scientist, you have to download NumPy separately, Pandas separately, Matplotlib separately. Create 2 years process. Yes or no? Then suppose then I want to create one website. Want to create one website. Python, C Python is not enough. We need a framework compulsory. That framework can be Django. The framework can be Flask. The framework can be Pyramid. The framework can be Cherry PY. The framework can be one more the Fast API. Fast. So these are the special frameworks. They are not available in C Python. Then you have to download separately. Instead of downloading one by one according to my requirement, if all are there in one software, if it is installed only single time, that is easy. They are all available in single time installation. Single time installation. So once you install Anaconda Python, you can go for desktop applications, you can go for web applications, you can go for data science application, whatever you want without downloading separate software. That's why it's called Anaconda. It's a very big one, right? Understood all these papers? Understood what is the meaning of free and open source of Python? Yes? Yes. Got it done? Shall I go for next one? Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. Come on. Next screen. Next very, very interesting screen. Yes. Python is the next feature of Python is what? Python is extensible. So what is the meaning of extensible? Okay. What is the meaning of extensible? I'm going to explain this one using Paint. Using Paint. Okay. So what is the meaning of extensible? Well, listen carefully, right? Very, very, very important feature, guys. Let me show you. Okay, let me explain line by line. Okay, right. Come on, guys. So this is my, assume now, Python application. Okay. I'm going to create one project. I'm going to write one project. Now, while typing my Python project, while implementing my Python project, I need a piece of logic. I need a piece of logic which is already implemented in C language. As you know, this is my C code. Almost 3,000 lines of code already available here. How much code? 3,000 lines. Yeah, I want same task in my Python also. I want same. So generally, if you want the same task in Python, then you have to rewrite C code into Python code one by one. Again, you have to write so much coding, right or not? Because C syntax is different, Python syntax is different. So whatever task you want here, the task already available in C, but C syntax is different, Python syntax is different. So one way is what you have to rewrite the same code in Python. But the specialty of Python is what? You need not rewrite it directly. Directly, you can use C code in Python directly without rewriting. Without it? And how many lines of coding you are saving here? 3,000 lines of coding, because the code already available in C. Now we are not rewriting, we are just using that, sir. So how much code we can save? 3,000 lines of coding you can save it. Similar. Here I want some logic which is already implemented in Java. So as you know, this is where I have 5,000 lines of code. Just for understanding, right? So instead of rewriting directly, you can use Java code also in Python without rewriting. Without a similar manner. Here I have 1,000 lines of C++ code. I can use it here directly without rewriting. Without rewriting the code. So what is the advantage of this one? We can save a lot of business logic, less burden on the programmer, less development time, less development cost. Am I right or not? That is the meaning of what? Extensible. That is, we are extending Python code with C code, C++ code, and Java. Okay, now tell me one point, guys. When you talk about application speed, performance, C++ languages are better or high level languages like Java, Python, C# .NET are better? Performance wise, C++ languages are better. Why? Because C++ code is almost similar to machine code. So they're very faster, but a lot of drawbacks are there. That's why C, Java, Python, all are came into the picture. A lot of drawbacks are there. But when you talk about performance, C++ really excellent. C++ really excellent. Okay. But what I'm doing here, I'm able to use C code, C++ code also here. But C++ code provides better performance. So if they are providing better performance, then automatically Python application speed is increasing or not? That means by using C++ code, we are able to increase Python application speed. That is the meaning of extensible. Understood this? Okay, I'll prove it. Okay, of course, practically I'll show you. Don't worry, guys. Let me show you some logic. Okay, there I'm going to show you whether you are able to use C code in Python or not, C code in Java code in Python or not. If you look at this, I'll show you one point. Let me show you. Of course, don't worry about programming part. Okay, you don't know even ABCD is also in Python, so don't worry about the logical points. Okay, so come on. If you look at this here, this is what C program totally. This is the C code. Okay. In C code, we wrote a function called square.
Yeah.
So this is my Python program, right? This is my simple Python program, right? In my Python program, see what I'm using? Square function, which is implemented in C language, right? Yes or no? So this is my Python code. In Python code, I'm able to use C function. See?
Function.
That is called extensible Python. Yes or not? Yes. Similar manner. See, this is Java library. Okay, and these two lines are also Java related. So this piece of code is Python. This piece of code is Python. So in Python coding, we are able to use Java coding also. There is a proof that in Python we can use C code. In Python we can use Java code also. This is the meaning of extensible. Don't worry about what is this code. We will see that in detail. Okay, don't worry, right? This I'm going to prove that we are able to use C code in Python, Java code in. Got it? Smile. Okay, and I'm happy. Right. The next one is next interesting. Next feature of Python is what it is quite opposite to extensible. That is what embedded. What is the next feature of Python? Python is embedded. What is extensible? We are using C code in Python, Java code in Python, C++ code in Python. It is quite opposite now. We can use Python code in C, Python code in C++, Python code in Java. Embedded. Embedded means, actually, I'll show you. Next screen, let me show you. See, here, this is my Python code, right? So I'm able to use Python code in C, Python code in Python code in Java. How can I prove that? Let me show you here. Come on. See, this is the example. See, now tell me if you have basic knowledge of C language, int, main, okay, open bracket, close. But this is C coding, right? Yes or no? But in C coding, let me show you otherwise. Let me go for paint once. Okay, paint once. Right. So in C coding, yeah. So this is C code, right? Sorry, this part. Which part? This is C coding, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
but here what I'm doing now, I'm going to use a Python library. Python. So this Python library contains these are the functions. This is one function, this is one function, this is one function. So this is one function. These are the functions of which one?
Python.
But this is C program or Python program or C program. In C program, we are able to use Python functionalities or not?
Yes, sir.
That's the proof, right? Python is embedded. And you feel that you know it is a C program.
Yes, sir.
But internally you are using Python code also. You like Python is not visible directly. So indirectly we are using Python code in C++. That's why Python is embedded. Embedded. Got it now?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that's the next feature of Python. Okay. And the next feature of Python is okay. So Python is high level. 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'll stop it. Okay. Monday onwards, we are going to start actual batch. Okay. Right. So Python is what high level. What is Python high level? You need not bother about low level things like memory allocation, memory deallocation, security. These are all automatically provided by Python.
Python.
But if it is C++, no security at all. You have to write manual coding for memory allocation, memory deallocation, and you have to write more coding for security. But here, you need not bother about memory allocation, memory deallocation, and security. Everything automatically provided by Python language. That's why Python is high level language. Okay, we are not bothering about low level. That's the meaning of Python is
High level language.
practical and show you when we go for programming, no need to worry. Okay. Then Python is garbage collected programming language. This is the last feature now. It's very important. Let me tell you. Okay. Yeah. So Python is what? Garbage collected programming language. What is the meaning of garbage collected? Come on. Listen carefully. Last feature of Python. Suppose this is my Python program. Python
Program.
Just for understanding, I'm going to give you more information. So this is my Python app. Python app. So in my Python app, I'm going to perform so many operations, task 1, task 2, task 3. I'm going to perform hundreds of operations.
Operation.
So to perform these operations, I'm using hundreds of variables. Variables. Okay. Assume guys, in my application, there are 1,000 variables. How many variables?
1,000 variables.
1,000 variables. Suppose if you don't know what is variable, no need to worry. We are going to start Python from very basics from Monday. I'm going to explain Python from very basic, like what is memory, what is byte2, what is bit2, what is there in bit2, okay, how to convert programming instructions into machine level instructions, zeros and ones, okay. And we are going to discuss about what is variable, what are the different data types supported by Python. We will see everything, don't worry, right? Just if you know variable, enjoy it. Otherwise, don't worry, right? How many variables are there?
1,000 variables.
Now assume guys, I'm going to create variable 1. I'm going to perform some task. Let us say task 1. Task 1. Suppose I have a variable called A variable. Okay, I'm going to perform some task. Then I have another variable B variable. I'm going to perform some task. I have some C variable. I'm going to perform some task. Assume that. Now assume up to here, I've created almost 499 variables. Total, how many variables are there? Totally, how many variables? 1,000 variables are there. I have created how many variables? 499 variables I have created. Many operations I did. I got many results also. Many? Now, listen carefully. While allocating the memory for next variable called, because 499 variables already created. Now I'm working with 500th variable. But while working with 500th variable, total RAM memory completed. First 499 variables uses total RAM. Total. Like to create 500th variable, no other memory. Total memory is completed. Then what will happen? If there is no memory for 500th variable in your RAM, application will be terminated automatically without continuing. Without ఎందుకని RAM లో మెమరీ లేదు. మరి 500 వేరియబుల్ కి మెమరీ కనిపించట్లేదు దానికి అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది అప్లికేషన్ టర్మినేట్ అయిపోతుంది. Then what is the solution for this?
Garbage collected.
అది తెలియదు నీకు. Listen. Generally, suppose in my system, I have 2 GB RAM. What is my RAM size? 2 GB RAM. So with the 2 GB RAM, I'm able to work with first 499 variables. I'm unable to continue. Okay. Then what if I want to continue? Actually, motherboard having multiple RAM slots, right? So I have one more slot also, free slot also there. Then I can keep one more RAM. Let us say I want to increment, I want to increase my RAM size. I want to add one more 2 GB RAM. Totally it becomes 4 GB RAM. 4 GB. Then I can continue my application, right? So okay, then I can solve this problem with 4 GB. I'm going to another application which contains 5,000 variables. Then this 4 GB RAM also not enough. Then what should I do? No more slots are there, not there. Already 2 slots are there in my motherboard. I keep 2 GB in one slot, 2 GB in another slot. No more slots are available in my RAM. I mean, in my motherboard. Then what should I do? How to purchase a new system?
Extend the memory.
Hard disk అంటే అది ఓన్లీ స్టోరింగ్ కోసం ప్రాసెసింగ్ అంతా ర్యామ్ లోనే అవుతుంది కదా.
You have to extend the memory.
ఎట్లా ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేస్తావు? స్లాట్లు అయిపోయాయి అక్కడ. మదర్ బోర్డ్ లో రెండు స్లాట్లు రెండు స్లాట్లు 2 GB 2 GB we have taken already. No more like there is no chance to increase my RAM size. I have to purchase a new system again which contains 16 GB RAM. 16 GB RAM assume for example. But today when we talk about big data application, big data science related application, we need to process terabytes of data, not even terabytes. In future we have to process petabytes of data. Then if you want to process petabytes of data, then we need not 16 GB. Even there is like a 1 TB's RAM also not enough. Then you are going to maintain one cloud in your home. What is the solution for this then? Understood the problem, right? Listen carefully. Increasing RAM size is not a suggested procedure. Come on. Even my system having 2 GB RAM, while working with that, come on, 500 as a variable. Listen carefully. First 200 variable jobs are already completed. I have got already results. First 200 variable jobs completed, results are the same. But even you got a result of first 200 variables, so why should I continue unnecessarily these 200 variables? Because I'm not using first 200 variables for further execution. I'm not using, even though you are going to carry that memory. Memory waste kada?
Yes, sir.
Memory waste kada? So if you are able to delete these 200 variables of memory, I can use that memory for 500 variables. This is called memory management. This is called memory management. But if you want to manage the memory in C, you have to have so much complex coding. But in Python, you need not worry. Because in Python, we have a special piece of software called what? Garbage collector. So garbage collector is a part of, come on, PVM, Python virtual machine. So this Python virtual machine is responsible for allocating memory for each and every variable. Each and every variable. Now, while allocating the memory for 500th variable, if the sufficient memory is not there in the RAM, then automatically PVM will make a call to garbage collector. So what does garbage collector do? Garbage collector verifies entire application from top to bottom and it searches for those variables which are no longer required. No longer required. And also delete this button. Once they are deleted, memory will be released. Once the memory is released, that memory is used by PVM for next variable. This is called memory management. Okay. So in case of C, Python memory management is automatic or manual coding? Automatic. Okay. That is the specialty of Python. Right? Python, that is the meaning of Python is garbage collector language. So what is the job of garbage collector? Tell me. Garbage collector is a piece of software which is a part of PVM. So what is the job of garbage collector? Garbage collector is always garbage collector is born running behind your application very frequently in a certain amount of time. Garbage collector verifies the entire application, is looking for unnecessary variables. Okay, once any unnecessary variable is encountered by the garbage collector, that will be deleted. Memory will be released. That memory will be used by PVM per next process. That is the special. Yes, got it. Okay, right. So these are the various features of Python. Various. Yeah. So because of these features only, okay, because of these features only, using Python, we are able to implement what kind of applications? What are features? Come on. First, simple and small feature we have seen. and extensible feature, embedded feature. Python is open source and free software. Python is high level. Python is garbage. So because of these features only, using Python, we are able to implement all kinds of applications. What kind of applications we will see in the next section. We're going to discuss about what kind of applications we are able to implement using Python. First, you have to understand how Python programs are compiled, how Python programs are executed internally. So further, we are discussing this very big architecture. So this is more important. So this is where you are going to get so many interview questions, right? So we are going to understand whether Python is the only compiled language or only interpreted language or both. We will see in detail in the next. Okay. Any doubts in this? Did you understand all the points what we have seen today?
Yes, sir.
Tell me if you have any doubt. Come on. Let me stop it because I don't want to record these things, right?